Hi. I almost said good morning. It's just afternoon, just barely afternoon. I'm still drinking my coffee. But welcome everyone to the mystery items event. Um, oh my goodness, what's happening? I don't know what happened. Am I still live? You guys just can't see me? I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Golly. So I am not going to touch my laptop because something has happened. My keyboard doesn't work, and as I tried to share myself, that's what happened. So it's like everything's kind of messed up on there. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna go with it. Hey, Callie. Hey, girl. Hey, hype girl. Callie's my hype girl. So you guys see me and hear me. Thank goodness. Thanks, Cheryl. Thank you. So I got to watch a little bit of the last couple people, but I didn't see their finished projects really. I saw Nyla's a little bit, but I have like two projects in mind. So I'm gonna start with one and we'll see what happens. We have an hour today, so it's a nice, relaxing, creative time. I'm going to see if I can. Okay, it let me do that part. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I don't know what's going on with it. And because we have all the time in the world, right? I am going to the little screws that are on my lamp thing. I was getting ready to do them when I saw that it was time to come on. Can't find my little Phillips head screwdriver, but my stand here gets lazy sometimes. So hey Sarah, hey Callie, hey Capri, Cheryl, thanks you guys, Jeanette. I'm glad you guys are here. So what I have here is just this would be like a little journal element and just a little trifold. I have taken some fabric, just a few pieces, and I have taken the Portobello Road stamp that has the little undies on it and cut those out. And I don't think this is going to take very long. I have some twine here. So we've got cardboard twine and clothespins. I have these little miniature clothespins. So I thought we would do a little laundry scene here. Where's my cardboard? This is just scrapbook paper. I have a little bit of cardboard here that I thought I would use for the front and make a little clothesline. Like I say, I don't think this will take very long. I stamped it on here and cut out a few of the individuals and added a little bit of lace. So we'll see. I think on the outside here, I want to do one of those little like matchbook elements so that this will glue on here and then this will tuck under. That's what I was thinking. And then for the other project that I had in mind, I have these kinds of clothespins. It is some fussy cutting, isn't it? Hey Cheryl, hi. And these I just bought at Hobby Lobby in that, what's it called? Wood pile, or, you guys all, I'm sure, know the brand in their wood section. And I stuck them in a mason jar with water to make them look old. This one I stuck in with the gray stain from DIY. Let me see if I can find. It's kind of hard to tell the difference. Okay, so this one right here is the gray stain. And it really just bleached the wood, which is good to know because it took away all of the yellow. This one is their dark and decrepit, the brown stain. Why can't I think of it? It's like Old Barn or something. Hey, Lydia. Hi, girl. Hey there, Jeannie. Thanks for coming on, guys. And then this, I didn't stick in the jar of water. I stuck on a cookie sheet tray with some coffee, and then I took instant coffee and sprinkled over. So that's the darker spots. So, I mean, different ways to kind of try and make them look old, because they come, pretty bright yellow color. So anyway, that's for the second craft, if we get that far. So I think what I'm gonna do here for the outside is kind of, I just want a little something where this will flap, can flap under. And so it's easy to do. I'm gonna cut this because I don't really want it getting hung up on it. Okay. And for this, I think I'm just going to take maybe 2 of these little panties, 2 of these draws, kind of cut. I'm not going to fussy cut completely. So, hey, thanks, Nyla. I got to see some of your project, girl. I got to see the star thing, the shape. But I didn't get to hear the whole explanation of the project. But yeah, after I thought of this, I was like, this isn't going to take as long as, I mean, you all know me. I could definitely spend an hour doing this, doing a whole background, like farmstead backyard situation with the clothesline. You could put some chickens out there on the ground. After this, y'all, my husband has so many tomatoes. We've told all the kids, come and get them if you want. Otherwise, Mom's making salsa today. So I'm not going to let all those tomatoes go bad. Hi, Debbie. Hi there. We're going to do a little clothesline. Okay, y'all, how cute. I mean, how freaking cute are those? This is the Portobello Road stamp from Iron Orchid Designs. I do not have any of these in my shop, but I know there are several creators here inside the Crafty Bunch that carry IOD. So let's see. I'm not sure that I actually mind the cardboard color, but let's put a little bit of ink on it. I'm gonna move this just a hair, just a smidge. Just a smidge. Hey, Lori. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody come on in. Make yourselves at home. Let's see. Let's get some. There's some pink. Ooh, somebody might have some red undies. You know, you never know. People be talking about her though. Down at the church. People be talking about so and so with her red undies down to the church. Oh my gosh. Y'all know I like to make up stories. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some. This. So while I was doing this, you know, I had the coffee to do those other clothespins, those old-fashioned clothes. Bloomers on the line. That's right. Did y'all see Mrs. Farrish's bloomers? Oh, goodness. So I had to get some paper out and throw it in there too, you know. So, of course, it ends up being a whole thing by the time it's all said and done, right? I'll put a little bit of pink on these bloomers. I guess I could use the good old vintage photo, but those might look like dirty bloomers. Nobody wants that. We'll use this tumbled glass. I have a pink pair and a blue pair. There we go. Okay. Let me put some of the blue on there too. Oh, wow. That showed up a little different than I thought it would on there. Let's get some wrinkles in it so that it's not looking, that made it look kind of flat, I felt like, so. There we go. Now on this, I'll use some, at this moment when you are starting your project, do you have a vision in your mind of you intend the outcome? Because I'm thinking of the background. I just go with it. I apply one thing at a time. And that's probably why I wait to do Hail Marys for her, Lydia. Woo! That's funny. Oh, tomato pies, Pam. That's interesting. Very Southern. That's interesting. I've never heard of that. So yeah, that's Callie, that's why I usually wait. When it comes to, you know, I put it on there first, you know. Hey Pam. Oh, okay. I do. Pam, it's in the group and also it is in our chat for the group. After I'm done here, send me a message. I will send it to you. Okay. I will send that to you. So yeah, that's kind of how that is, Callie. It'll be just a little at a time. Let's see. I know exactly what I'm looking for. Of course. There we go. Not open yet. So you know what tomato pie is. Isn't that funny how, I mean, I'm 55 next month. You can always learn something new, right? Okay, so this is the Casa Granada, in my little white girl accent, Casa Granada. And it's a very homey, I feel like, you know, it's got this beautiful tile pieces too, but it's got, I don't know, just kind of a home vibe. So let's grab something from here. Oh, that's pretty. That sure is pretty. Sure, Pam, absolutely. I thought of you specifically with that because I know how much you love those. I think I'm just going to take one of these. Oh, you know what? I'm in the backgrounds. Let me see. Sorry. Just 1 second. I have a whole hour. Y'all, I ain't going to get to that second project. I wanted to have 2 ready, though. At first, I was having a hard time thinking of something, and then, the ideas just came, of course. That one was the backgrounds. This one, they usually have, like some. Oh, look at that. Home Sweet Home. That's cute. Got the kitchen. And then usually this back page. Oh my gosh. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's it. That's the one. I'll show y'all. I don't know if I'm in frame or not, but this little bird here. It's got to come out. That bowl of strawberries. I mean, because you can totally picture somebody at the kitchen counter looking outside at their bloomers in the wind, right? Oh my gosh, this paper is gorgeous. Okay. Alrighty. Got my little bird. I feel like this little bird goes well with the bloomers on the line. Thank you, Cheryl, for that little tidbit of terminology there. That I hope that's H8 Michelle and not hate Michelle. Cheryl. You starting a campaign? I don't know what that means. But, I definitely am not above Googling when I see all of the initials and stuff and I don't know what they mean. I will totally Google that. What are they talking about? What are the kids today talking about? Let's see. I'm going to do a little of this blue too. Okay. So we got the bird, we got some bloomers on the line. I need something behind both of those things. I'm going to take, I like this looser weave here of this doily, so I'm going to grab some of it, maybe some of this. There's some texture underneath all of it. So doot, doot, doot. I feel like it needs one more thing. One more little. Is that a wave, Callie? I can't see. And I'm afraid if you just came on, I'm afraid to touch my keyboard, y'all. It is messing up. But if I'm being 1,000% honest, which I try to be, the other day, I think I told you guys, the other day there was a fly in here and I was so irritated. I took the fly swatter and several of my laptop keys went flying. Okay. Several. Get this over this way a little bit. Okay. I am thinking that we'll do that. And then the bird. Maybe I only need one pair of bloomers, or maybe just separate them. I'm not liking how this is coming together. Oh, I know. Duh. I can put one of these little guys on here. Okay, I like that. I think I like that better. Ignore you? Okay. Cheryl, you still haven't answered me. I'm getting nervous. Just going to put some Fabri-Tac down there. I hope y'all don't think I'm cheating with this little dab of cardboard. I put some interfacing on the back of this fabric before I stamped it, thinking that would make it easier to cut, and I do believe it did actually make it a bit easier. This Portobello Road stamp has some really cute elements in it. So like what Callie was asking earlier, as far as the background goes, there's like a little dog, there's some shrubs and stuff like that. And I think that this will hold this. If it does not, I actually have my hot glue gun here for I think I want that down there for my next project. Okay. And then all of this will just go right here, and then it'll be, I'll only glue half of it and it'll be a little flip out. And then in here, where's my twine? There it is. I was like, can we do this so that when you are opening it, it would be like connected here and then connected here, and you would open it and the clothesline would pop, you know, kind of come open with. You and I, okay? And hit the shift key, okay. Okay. Oh, I truly didn't really think you meant H8, like, you know. I truly did not. I'm just going to tie a little knot here. I was joking, laughing. Yesterday was my parents' 45th anniversary, you guys. And we my sister and I went over there and had we took them lunch from a new place here in town that was really yummy. So the bloomers will be connected to the twine, but not to the paper. So it would be connected here, and maybe here, and maybe here. And these are going to be too thick, so what I planned on doing is taking them apart and just kind of doing half of one on there. I better turn on the, I might actually need my hot glue for this one. Yes. I'm sorry. I hope that I didn't I truly was just teasing Cheryl. I don't want you feeling bad at all. I know. So I'm going to take these apart so that they're not too fat in there. I don't mind a fat journal, but I don't want to go too overboard with it. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's so cute. Oh. Okay. Yep. Yep. I understand now. Like collage versus, yeah. And for something like this, if, for the background, from the painting world, my first instinct is to apply, to go with paints. But with all of the different inks and stuff, you can do blues and yellows and greens and make it look landscape-ish without having to worry about painting and wet medium and dry time and all of that stuff. So that's kind of nice. I'm gonna pull this over a little bit. Just a little dollop of glue there. That on there. I'm gonna grab one of my little handy dandy things like this. Hold that down. So we get a blue pair of bloomers. And a white pair. I want these to be a little bit more this way. And you could do a little saying on here, There's a gazillion little laundry sayings. Okay. Well, that's setting up. I think we know what's going to happen. I think we know how that's going to go. I am going to go ahead and do some inking on here. A little bit of the darker blue. I feel like this might as well come on over here too. Okay, so one color I did not get out. These things are so dadgum cumbersome. So I like to use blue and yellow in like a horizon skyline type situation. I mean, you're not necessarily going to get green, but that like kind of the sun coming through, how there's that yellow look to the sky. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. So yeah, no dry time, much better than paint. If you did want to do dry time, you could totally spritz this with water because I'm using the water oxides things. And you could let it drip and blend and do all the stuff. I just got that out and left that green, y'all. Let's see. this green might be a little bit too dark. It's called pine needles. I'm going to grab that forest moss. Got rustic wilderness. Yesterday when I was playing with the coffee on those clothespins and my paper and stuff, I found an oxide spray I had that was called pine boughs maybe or something. It was a really pretty green color. I'm not sure what this color looks like. And if you get something too dark, using the water will also tone it down a little bit. But really, I'm just kind of looking to have the idea. You know, just to give the feeling of a backyard. And that's good enough. I think that's good enough. Move this out of the way so I can get my hot glue gun over here. Okay, let's see here. You guys, Lydia with Paint Party with Lydia is up after me. So I think, and I just am going to do, I'm trying to be so light in this. So I'm going to just let some of it drip out and then try and take it from there. I want that just right there. There we go. Hey, Linda. Yeah, I forgot to silence my notifications, it sounds like. My phone just started beeping. Last night, I knew I had these little baby clothespins somewhere. I tore my craft room apart. I couldn't find them. And I was like, no. So let's see. Do I need to anchor that there? I'm kind of thinking I might. Ow. Y'all tell how much I love using a hot glue gun. I don't trust them. That's my problem. I don't trust them. Yes, Cheryl. Oh my gosh. And yeah. I told my husband it was in the last place I looked. He just looks at me when I say stuff like that. Anyway, I eventually was you know, I looked in all the places I thought it would be, and then I kind of just concentrated on the last place I saw them and, you know, the visual thing. And I was like, aha! Y'all, I think this is too cute. I sure do got a lot of bloomers left. Stop it. Oop, I bet that's a kid over here to get them tomatoes. Okay. So, well, I think that'll work just fine. Okay, I want this. One more. And then I really liked this fabric too, so I thought, and I also grabbed this. And my scissors. As I made fun. Yes, Callie, I do remember that you made. I absolutely do. I don't think you can tell the difference. I'm like, let me choose a different pair of bloomers, but I don't think you can tell the difference. Yep, I totally remember that. We'll do another pair of bloomers in this fabric. Well, I can tell you right now that I'll start the other project, although I can spend the last 20 minutes we have here just making this more. Making this more and more. And also, in hindsight, I should have stamped on the printed side. I didn't even think of that because I was thinking as I cut them out, you know, that the shape of them would be enough. But it would have been better if the detail were on the printed side. So if you do something like this, remember that. Let's see. Where is a little dab of lace or something? Hey, looky here. I've got this little dab of stuff I got from Heidi. I don't know if you guys can hear them. Just 1 second. Hey, you guys. Yeah. Just don't, I don't care if I can hear you. Just don't be cussing, please. I had to tell them to watch their language. I don't know how much you can hear, but they're talking about work and like, okay, let's watch the language. Let's see. I think I'm going to do this little dab of lace around the waist here. No, it's not going to show that way. Dadgummit. Oh, I have some tweezers. I should probably use them. Might make it easier. Oh my gosh, that. Oh! Uh-oh. There we go. Hot glue strings. Hey, Heidi. Just talking about you. Using some of this blue lace here on my bloomers. On my bloomers. So we'll put that there. And then I do like this fabric enough that I think I'm going to try and just do a little A-line like a skirt. We need to take another one of these apart. Tell you, one of the reasons I didn't like these when I first got them is because they kept falling apart. Now, there we go. I couldn't get it apart. So, which, hey, speaking of our good friend Heidi, you guys, the silent auction items are up in the Crafty Bunch. If you have not seen that, there is some amazing things up there. Be sure you are checking that out. The silent auction is open through August 3rd, I believe. It's in the post, and it says official post. I guess it doesn't matter if that one's attached to the paper because it's not going to be moving like this one. Actually, even this one could be attached, huh? Yeah, there definitely needs to be, like I have those stamps of like the shrubs and the dog, and there's like a bicycle, and we can do a whole scene here. I think I'm going to go ahead and tack this down. Didn't think I wanted it to be, but we'll make this one the only one that's moving because it's just a little bit too loosey-goosey for my taste. Ooh. Okay, you can go that way. Thanks, Sue. Thank you. You know, I know we've talked about it before, but I don't know why it is. Anytime you make something tiny, it's just cuter. Nobody wants to see my big granny panties out on a clothesline, but when you make something tiny, it's just automatically cute. There we go. Okay. Boop, boop. So this will go right here. I don't want it to be centered because I just don't like anything centered. Just going to kind of curve the bottom of this. And then go straight on up like that. See, I won't even call this done when I'm done. Oh, there goes my needle. When I'm done here, I don't know why I thought I could do 2 projects. I'll save the other one for another time. Oh, come on. I know, right? Like those little bitty books and the little bitty little bitty envelopes and all of that stuff. It's all so cute. I'm just gonna do a little gathered, tiny little gathered waist here. Actually, I don't usually tie a knot, but I think this time I will. I usually just glue it. They are carrying on out there. My youngest child and my husband work for the same company. They don't work anywhere near each other, but they do work for the same company. So sometimes they visit about work policy and such. Yes, it'll be like one of those little matchbook you know, where it's held down by the little, like a matchbook, like an old matchbook is. I don't know how much good this did at all. Maybe none. Maybe none. But I wanted there to be some pleaty, some kind of pleaty looking stuff. I mean, that could totally be a sheet in the breeze. Let's see, what else do I got up here? I'm just going to gather this up on here. Thanks, Celeste. Yes, I know. It was supposed to look like a skirt, but I thought, you know, it kind of looks more like a bed sheet. And I'm just going to kind of manipulate it over here to make it all fit. It'll just kind of be wrinkled up on the end. go. Come back down here. Now I can cut my twine. I'll do another little knot like I did on the other side. Hear my husband out there laughing. Okay. $10, y'all. Well, I suppose I had another project in the wings just in case. It's just funny to me how I have such time, you know, things I think will take 10 minutes take an hour, and things I think will take an hour take 10 minutes. Anybody else have that issue? Oh my gosh, I wanted that to be the other way. Oh well, that looks fine like that. Actually might look better like that. See? Sometimes the best laid plans. I'm just going to put a little of this back here because I want this to kind of crinkle up. So I'm just going to put it down and then squish it a little bit like that. I kind of want it to look like it's, you know, whipping in the breeze there. Gosh, I'm not even sure that you can see the, yeah, you can kind of see how it's up there now. Okay, a couple more of these little guys, and then we'll put the cardboard part on the front so that I have used all three of my mystery elements. This was a really fun little event, I think, doing this. I know, gosh, it's been several months ago. We did that pick 3 event where I gave everybody a list of items and they had to pick 3 from the list. It's been a while back. This is what it reminds me of. Okay, I do want a little bit on the back of there. On the back of there. Okay, boop, boop. This will go like this. This I'm going to put that'll come together like that. And then like in a journal, you could even make this, you know, a pocket. Do another little, you know, clothesline there. Cut some of that out. Do some more there. I think that for the inside here, I'm going to go ahead in the last 7 minutes and Let's just look here and see. Got this bicycle. That might look cute. Here's the dog. It's on a leash, but you know, I could just not do the man. These are window boxes, some flowers. I think that what I was thinking of as shrubs, they're like topiaries more so, which, you know. We've got this little girl here with her hand up, which could be cute, but it's only half of her body. And then this looks like a rose bush. Okay. Let's do just a few of these little elements. Here. I'm going to turn this off for now. This is kind of like a rose bush situation. So I'm thinking I will use this forest moss, but I want it to be pretty light, you know. I always think it's better for something to look like the idea of it rather than, I don't know why. I'm just adding a couple different colors of green just because, I don't know. I like it like that. And this is red. Again, I just want the idea, just kind of the idea of it. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. I'm going to take that off. You know what? I don't have my little stamp thing out here. But I think that this will probably be good. Oh yeah, that's not bad at all. It's definitely a little more than the idea of it. But I like the little dabs of red and the different colors of green in there. So let's see, 3 minutes. I'm actually going to take this chalk here because chalk is just a little bit less obvious, I guess, than the ink sometimes. And I'm just going to take some of this blue and some of the white and kind of try and blend it in a little bit. So sometimes I think a stamp looks a little bit stark and the chalk just helps. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but I can see the difference. There we go. Oh, there's bugs. There's Bugs. Okay, and then the front of it will just need to be done, but I'm thinking probably a little saying there. I will attach this back down right there where it was. And I do like the idea of the bicycle, maybe. Might be too much. Might have to do the little girl. I wish that she had legs. I'll have to draw them on there. Okay, you guys, Lydia is on right now. So refresh your pages, watch Lydia. Be sure you check out the silent auction items. There's some really cool things there. You too, Sue. You too. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And thank you, Cheryl, for this event. This was fun. This was fun. It's nice to stretch the old imagination. Um, yeah. I know sometimes I feel like you can see things better. Maybe not. It's cute though. I need to put something here. There's a lamp post in those stickers. I might use the lamp post, but not use the lamp part of it, just the post part, and have that stick in there. So, all right, you guys, refresh your pages and check out Lydia, and I will see you next time. Bye now.